Friends, as Christians, whatever we do, we should remember that we are working for Christ. Now, you might be wondering, saying to yourself, but I'm not a pastor. How can you say that I'm working for Christ? Paul says, yes, you are not a pastor. It's not only pastors who work for Christ. Whatever it is that you do, you are working for a Christ. Whether you're a lawyer, whether you're an architect, engineer, a guard, an office assistant, a manager, an accountant, an administrator, a teacher, a rector, whatever it is that you do, you are serving Christ. It's not just for pastors. It's not just for those who are in ministry. Your work is primarily to glorify God and be done for the good of your neighbor. That's excellence. Glorifying God. Now, notice the motivation for this commitment to excellence. Verse 24. Paul tells us, knowing that from the Lord you will receive the inheritance as your reward. Inheritance. And this is very revolutionary. Because in the first century, a slave was not entitled to any inheritance. He was not entitled to any at all. And Paul here writes to slaves and says, you know what? Yes, the earth cannot give you an inheritance, but guess what? You have an inheritance from the Lord himself. He's going to give you if you are faithful. This is very revolutionary. And the slave reading this is saying, wow, I can't believe this. I've lived all my life believing that I'm not supposed to inherit anything. And for the first time, here is Paul says, you have an inheritance. Very revolutionary. And here Paul points to the inheritance that they will receive as God's children. Eternal life in the new heavens and the new earth. That's what it is.